And at the end, we can take the doubts if you guys have any doubts in any of the questions or answers. Let's wait for another 2 or 3 minutes to others to join, then we'll start. Okay, all right. Let's start the session. I think no more students will be joined. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
This is one of the quiz to PYQ that we'll discuss today. So the quiz 2 focuses mainly on week 5 to 6. The concepts are from the week 5 to 8. So that is majorly list and dictionary concepts. And if we are covering list and dictionary, there are few concepts which we have studied in week 3 and 4, which is for loop, if condition, while loop, and all those things, which will be also covered under list and dictionary eventually if you have seen week 5 to 8. Right? So So if you focus on week 5 to 8, that is more than enough. And you should be very careful in the concepts of list and dictionaries and the methods that we have studied in week 5 to 8. Because in list we have lots of methods that we have seen. First, uh, first of L, last of L, and best of L, init of L, all those things. And these are the concepts that we have also included in the nested list, right? And the same thing you might expect in the dictionary if dictionary values as a list and the nested dictionaries one. So all those things that have been already seen and that is has been revised in the previous session. So in this today's session, as I said, we'll be focusing one by one questions on the PYQs. And after discussing the PYQ, if you guys have any to discuss. Okay, let's go and solve the questions now. We have to consider this procedure. And the question is asking if L1 and L2 are the list that we are passing to this procedure. And what would be the correct option about this procedure, which is eliminate L1 and L2. So what we will get as L3? That's the question. So if we try to read this L3 we are initialing as a new list and we are making found is equal to false. This is the Boolean value that we are keeping. So now what we are doing is for each I in L1 and for each J in L2, that means we are iterating the list one by one. In a two for loop, this is for comparing L1 list and this is the elements that are present in L1. This is the elements that are present in L2. What it's saying is if I and J were equal, that means the element is found in both the list, right? What this if condition says?
If both are same,
Both are same. That means the element is found in
both the
both
lists.
both L1 and L2. And if it is found, what we are doing is we are making it the found is equal to 2. Okay. See, this is ended with this for loop and which is ending in 8. And still we are on the outer for loop, which is L2. Now what we are doing is once we complete this inner for loop, we are checking if the element is not found. That means if the element is not found in your L2, that element we are adding in our L2. And we are reinitializing found is equal to false once we complete the all the elements that we have iterated in the L2. So what does it mean? When we are adding it, the element to L3,
Which is present in L1 and not present in L2.
yeah, that is just present in L1, but not in L2. So what would be the correct answer here? That is option B, right?
Option B.
Any doubts here?
Uh, row number 5 says that I is equal to J. That means which is available in L1 and L2, right?
Yeah.
Which is not available in L1 and L2 will go for another if loop, is what was my understanding by reading
Yeah.
this.
If it is not found, that means what we are adding is we are adding the element I, right? Element
Okay. I,
I.
which is
I corresponds to
L1. Okay. That I
L1,
missed
right?
out. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thanks.
If it is J, that means we are adding the elements that are in the L2 but not in L1, right?
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's move to the next one. And this is the second question. Please try to solve along with me also so that you will get a better understanding and where you are making sense. So here we have A list, B dictionary, and B list. So this is your A list, which is having some data. And here this is a simple for loop, and what we are doing is for each A in the list, A list, that means we are iterating the elements one by one in the A list, and we are checking this if condition. What does it mean? If not is key of B dictionary of A. If the element is not present, the element is not present in B dict, then we are going inside. And what we are doing is we are just making it true, right? And we are adding that element into the B list. Here, if you see, we are adding in the first, right? Not on the last. So, what will be the answer here?
Option B,
I'll
sir.
leave it up to you. If you guys need some time to solve it, try to solve it, then we'll discuss. Though even though this is a simple question.
Class option A.
Option A.
No, option B.
Okay. What about others? Any other answers? Okay, I'll update it. I'll keep B of dictionary here. For the first element, the 2 is not in my dictionary, so I'll keep 2 and make it true, because this is the first time I'm seeing it. It will go to my inside B dictionary and my B list will be updated. So my B list will be updated to 2, right? And next, I'll be iterating over the next element, which is 6. Again, 6 is not in my dictionary, so it will be B is 6 is equal to true, and here B will be updated, right? Now, if you see, will it be appended to the towards the first or last?
Towards the first.
Towards the first, right? So it will be updated to towards the first. That means it will be 6 comma. Similarly, you go to the 7. Again, 7 is not present in my dictionary, so I'll make it 7 as a key and value as a true. And my B list will be updated to 7 comma 6 comma 2.
7 comma 6 comma.
Again, next I'm coming to the 2. Now, will my if condition will give my true or false for the fifth line?
It's false.
False, right? So we'll be
False.
skipping it. We won't be doing any operations on my B dictionary on B list, since both 6th and 7th lines are inside the if. So for the next one, 8 is there. So 8 again, that is not in my dictionary. So I'll make 8 is equal to true, and I'll add the B list, that will be 8 comma 7 comma 6 comma. Again, you are entering into the next element, which is 7, and 7 is already present in your dictionary, right?
Yes, sir.
So we'll be skipping it.
Yes.
Again, next
Next.
element is 6.
We will skip it.
We'll skip it because 6 is present in your dictionary key. And next element is 2.
Yes,
Again,
yes.
we will skip it.
Again, we can skip it. The next element is 3, which is not present in our dictionary. So we'll make the new key, which is 3, and the value is true. I will update our V list to 3 comma 8 comma
3,
7 comma 6 comma.
7, 7.
So option
Option
B
B
is
is
the right one. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Let's move to next one.
Sir, can you brief once again that second question?
Yeah. What's the doubt here?
Sir, I did not understand anything due to some network issue.
Then could you please rewatch it again, or else we can discuss at the end, because the other questions are also there. If you are
Okay, sir.
explaining
Okay.
this thing.
Okay.
Okay. So the next question is, again, the pseudocode is given to us. The following pseudocode is executed using the scores dataset, and let MPC with a list of sequence numbers of the students who have scored more than 75 marks in the mathematics, physics, chemistry, respectively. Right? At the end of execution, dictionary stores the dictionary with the sequence of numbers mapped to the number of subjects in which the student has scored more than 75 marks.
Sir,
The
in the
pseudocode is
last
given.
overall 75.
No, number of subjects in which they have scored more than 7. So this M will contain list of sequence number of the student, basically the IDs of the students, you could say, that is 2, 3, 5, 4, 6. If these students have scored more than 75 in mathematics subject. Okay. Similarly, we are keeping a track of physics, which will have some of the sequence number like 3, 6, 8, and goes on, like, because again these student IDs who have scored greater than 75 in physics, similarly for the chemistry.
Which are unique in all the three, or there may be a common
No,
number?
there could be common, right? Because there could be students who have scored 75 in 2 subjects, in all 3 subjects, or even only 1 subject.
Yes, sir.
It just has student IDs who have scored more than 70. At the end of execution, dictionary, now we need to compute this dictionary, which stores the sequence number of students mapped to the number of subjects in which student has scored more than 75. Now we need to find a dictionary and which has the student ID as the key. Basically, the ID, you can say the card number 0 to 29, right? And you have to find where how many student has scored, or in how many subject he has scored more than 75. For example, if I put 3, that means he has scored greater than 75 in all 3 subjects. If I put 0 for the student 1, that means he hasn't scored more than 75 in any one of the subject. For the student 2, if I put 2, that means he scored more than 75 in any 2 subjects, some 2 subjects. Okay. So this value we need to compute it and update in our dictionary. So
Okay,
here
so
the
shall we
dictionary
move
has
to the
been,
options?
yeah, the dictionary has been initialized with empty one. And if you could see, this is normal. We are iterating through all the cards in the data set. And here is what we are updating, the line numbers. What it makes is dictionary of X dot sequence number. That means the sequence number will be 0, 1, 2, up to 29. That means those are the student IDs. Now we need to update the value. For updating the value, calling the procedure with the sequence number. So this is the N sub, which is the procedure that we need to identify, which is the right procedure to update these values. The question is clear, right? Or any doubts in the question before we move to the options?
No, sir.
I mean, you are having doubt or clear?
Not having a doubt, actually.
Okay. So let's look at the options.
Option A, maybe.
Option A, maybe.
Sir, can you scroll down?
Sure. This is a MSQ question. So this is option C.
Sir, option A.
Option A. Okay, let's look at it.
Option C, sir. Option C.
Option C. Okay, let's
Sir,
look at
option
it.
C.
Yeah. Okay. We just need to return the count. Here it's returning the count. Now we have to check it whether the count is properly calculated or. Here we have 3 if condition. This member will go and check whether the particular sequence number is found in our list or not. So this is M is a list of sequence numbers who have scored more than 75. And if it is true, we are incrementing it. Same for physics and chemistry. So the option A is true. And here, the problem is this is being nested inside this
Yes,
loop.
that's what.
So
Yes.
that's the
And it's
problem.
also returning a Boolean value at the last.
Yeah, this is one more thing. It should return count. So let's look at the option C and D. Okay, option A and C are correct answer here. Here again, this is nested, right? So this is wrong. Again, it's returning a Boolean value. Let's look at the option C. Here, it is a same procedure. Its subject is equal to MPC. If you see, this will become a list of lists, right? If I put it in this way. So subjects will be outer list. And this will be a list of students
Of maths.
who scored greater than 75 in math, right? Greater than 75 in math. And next way I will have this is for physics and this is for chemistry. So this is how my subject structure will look like. It will be a list of lists and it will have 3 elements inside it, and each element is a list. So now in this for loop, what we are doing is for each subject in subjects, now we are checking. So this is an inner list now, right? This subject is an inner list because we are iterating through the elements and each element is a list. So now we are checking in every list, basically maths, physics and chemistry, we are checking whether it is a member or not. If it is a member, we are incrementing the count and finally we are returning the, right?
Yes.
So this is also correct. Any doubt in this question before we move to next one?
No doubts.
Okay, let's move to next one. Question 4. This is a 4-mark question MSQ. The following pseudocode is executed using the words data set and let x dot word, y dot word be engineering and analysis. So the word is also given. We just need to compute what the output is going to be. Now let's try to read the pseudocode. Okay, this is pseudocode is up to line number 28. Okay, up to this. So we have 3 dictionaries. One is first dict, second dict, and common dict. And first dictionary, it's getting updated using this procedure update dictionary. And again, second dict is also updating using the procedure update dictionary. Right. Now let's see what this update dictionary is doing first of all. This update dictionary takes the dictionary, which is either the first dictionary or second dictionary, and this is the common dictionary that it's taking. Okay. Yeah, we are initializing I is equal to 1 and x is equal to something, right? And this is not a dictionary. In fact, this is x dot word is an engineering, right? So that means we are passing a word engineering here and we are passing the analysis. For the first one, while I is less than z dot letter. So that means it will iterate through all the letters that is present in the engineering word, right? And it's taking x, whether the x is the letter of the ith word, basically ith letter of the word. That means it will come to E for the first iteration, second iteration N, and the G, I, N, E, I, it goes on. And this is the simple if and else that we have seen so many times in week 7 and 8. What it checks is whether this particular letter is a key in my dictionary or not. If it is not, we'll initialize it. So how the dictionary structure will look like is, so it will be E. So if the E is not there, you initialize it to 1. If it is there, you increment it, right? And next you iterate with N. So this will be N, 1. And G, again it will be 1. I will be 1 because this is the first time I'm seeing all these words. Again N is there. Now N is repeating. So this will become false, right? That means it will go to the else block and it will increment the particular value of the key. So N is already present, so that it will go and increment 1 plus 1. So it will become. Similarly, E and E, again it's repeating. So it will become, this space it will become 2 and it will become 3 here again. So it will get updated to 3. Next R is there. R we are seeing for the first time. So it will be initialized with 1. And again I is there. I is already present in my dictionary. So this 19th line will go false. It will go and update in my 23rd line. So this will be updated to 2. And again N is there. N will be updated to 3. And G is present again. And this will be updated to. So this is the dictionary that we have computed and we are returning this dictionary finally. Okay? And this is your first dictionary. And for the second dictionary, we are passing the same common dictionary, which is empty. Right? Common dictionary is basically empty dictionary that we are passing it again. And we are passing the Y, letter Y. Right? For the letter Y, again, this will be computing something similar like this. So for the second dictionary, so this will be something like for the A, N, A is again found, L is there, Y is there, yes, I. Again, it will have the values. A repeated 2 times, N is 1, L is 1, Y is 1, S is 2, I is 1. Right? So this is how your second dictionary will look. So this is your first dictionary and this is your second dictionary. So far clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll see what the pseudocode is doing in the following steps. The fourth line, now it started iterating the keys in your first dictionary. So the keys of first dictionary will give you what? This will give you list of all the keys, right? Basically, it will give you E, N, G, I, V, right? And in the fifth line, it's checking whether the particular key that we are iterating from the first dictionary is present in the second dictionary. Or basically, is the
Sir,
key
that's
present in the
R, I
second?
think.
Sorry?
Not V. R, I think. ENGIR.
Sorry. So whether the particular key that we are iterating, whether the same key is present in the second dictionary or not, right? That is what it's checking, the fifth line. Whether E is present in my second dictionary?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No, right? N is present?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
N is present, it will go to my sixth line and it will check first dictionary of key and second dictionary of. So it's now what it's doing is it's checking the values. So first dictionary of key basically, it will be 3. The N is found 3 times in my first dictionary, and in my second
And
dictionary,
1.
it is found only 1 time. So is 3 greater than 1? So this
Yes,
condition
sir.
will be true. Now my common dictionary will be updated to I'll update here common dictionary. So that will be updated to the first dictionary of key, which is greater. So my n will be updated to 3. So this is my common dictionary. So next, once it got updated, anyway, else won't be executed. Now it will go to the next element G, whether G is common in both the dictionaries.
No.
No.
No, sir.
No,
No.
sir.
So this will return false. Now we have to check I, whether I is common.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I is common. So this will become true. The fifth line will become true if it is common. And then the sixth line, now it's again gonna check whether the values of the dictionary that is
Yes.
found in the first and second. So the I
Yes,
is
sir.
found 2
Also
times
true.
in the first dictionary, and in the second dictionary it is 1 time. So again, this if condition becomes true. So this will get updated to I is equal to, right? Now for the next element R, whether R is found common, no, right? So my final common dictionary will be N and I, which will be having values of 3 and 2 respectively. Now let's see the options what it's asked. So these are the options. So we found that value of common dictionary is 3 and 2, right? Which is N and I. So the option A is correct. Now the option C and D, it's asking a similar one. What if you change the if statement to this one? Basically, you just change the greater than symbol with lesser than. That means what will be the common dictionary value?
Yes, sir. Right options.
C.
So here, what will be the updated common dictionary? If we are changing this case, it will take the minimum among the 2 dictionary, right?
Yes, sir.
So the common keys will be same, which will be N and I.
N is 1
But
and I
instead
is
of
1.
taking the maximum value, it will take the minimum value. So the minimum value is what?
1.
N is 1 and I is also 1. So this will be the correct updated one if we update with this particular condition. So option A and C are right. Is it correct now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any doubts?
No.
Sir,
Can you explain how the third option is correct?
Yeah. So this third option, what it says is here, just a minute. In this sixth line, we are checking the greater than condition, right? This one greater than condition. But the third option is saying what will happen if you replace it with lesser than. So the fifth line checks whether the keys should be present in both the dictionary or not, basically, right? Now it's checking if it's lesser than, that means this will be updated to the minimum value, right? So initially what we took by using greater than symbol, we just taken the maximum value that is found in first and second dictionary for the specific. If we replace it with lesser than, so we'll be taking the minimum value. So the common keys that we have found is basically N and I, right? For the N, the minimum value among the first and second dictionary is 1, because this is the minimum value, this is the 3, right? So basically here, what will be the value for the N? Comparison will be whether 3 is lesser than or 1. No, that means it will go to this else block and it will update the second dictionary of key, which is 1. Basically, it will automatically go to the minimum one. For the next one, again, I, if you take I, you can compare it with 2 is lesser than or 1. Again, this if condition will become false, it will go and else, and it will take the value of the second dictionary. That means it will take the minimum value among two dictionaries for the common keys that is found. Any doubts?
Sir, can you explain again procedure update dictionary?
Okay, this one, right?
Yes, sir.
So this part just updates the letters, number of times the letter appears. So here if you see, while I is less than or equal to z dot letter count, that means it will keep on iterating through letter by letter, right? And it's taking the ith letter, and now it's checking whether the particular letter is found in the dictionary or not. If it is found, we'll be incrementing it, right? And if it is not found, we are seeing for the first time, it will initialize with 1. And after that, we are moving to next letter. That means we are incrementing the I. So it changes to next letter. So if any letter is found again, that means repeating, we'll be incrementing the count. For example, here if you see, the E is repeated 3 times, and we incremented the E plus 1, and the final count is for the final value for the E is 3. Is it clear or still you have doubt?
Yes, sir. Clear. Thank you.
Okay. Can we move to next one then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, this is the next one. The following pseudocode is executed using the scores dictionary dataset. And what will be the value of B represented at the end of execution? So we need to find what the value of B will be. And here, if you read it, the dictionary has been initialized, B has been initialized to 0, and you are iterating to all the parts using the value. And here, you are updating your dictionary, update dictionary by field, and you are passing the mark of physics and also passing the dictionary to your procedure. So what it will do? So it will go and update whatever is returning in this procedure. So what this procedure does? So what will be the updated D value at every iteration?
Same number of times when it will repeat it. The value and the number of times it is repeated.
Yeah, basically the keys will be marks, and if any mark is repeated again, you will be incrementing the count, right? For example, if I take only 5 cards with the physics marks of 78, 87, and again 78, 69, and one more thing is, let's say again 72 or something. Here the list of keys will be 78, 87, 69, 72, and my value will be number of times that score is appeared, right? For the first iteration, my 78, this will be 1. Again, 87 is 1. Again, 78, now if you see, 78 is already found in my dictionary. That is what this if condition is taking. See, if the value that I am iterating or passing, sorry, we are not iterating, we are passing it here, whether this is already found in my dictionary or not. If it is already found, what we are doing is we are incrementing it. So this will be 1 plus 1, that will update it to 2, right? If it is not there, if we are seeing that particular mark for the first time, we'll make it 1. Similarly, for the 69, this 69 will give you false here, because that is not present in your dictionary. If it is first time we are seeing, you will make it 1. Again, for 72, same, it will make it. This is how your updated dictionary will look like. Basically, it will have list of marks as a keys, and the number of times that particular mark has been appeared in your source data. for the physics only. Okay, we are checking only for the physics. Is it clear so far?
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, like what the procedure is written here. So if I am going to write like if is not a not key d value, and then I'll write d value equal to 1, and else means I'll just interchange that both. So same result will be there, no?
I mean, if I interchange this line number 10 and
No.
13.
I want to say like in the if within the bracket I'll write not key is not a key.
Hmm.
If a statement I'll replace is not key, and then
Okay.
I'll write d value equal to 1, and else will be d value equal to d value plus 1.
Here you make it 1, and here you make it d of value plus 1, right?
And then if condition I'll write not key.
Yeah, here I put it on. Yeah, this is
Same
equal.
result will be
Yeah, this
that
is
one.
equal. Basically, you are doing it in an opposite manner, right? So far clear what we have done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
after completing this update of the dictionary, we'll be coming out of the loop once we read all the cards and update our dictionary. Now, finally, your D, what the value of D will be based on this procedure, which we are passing our updated dictionary in the procedure of find a key, right? What this procedure find key does? We are making the key is equal to -1 and value is equal to 0. And we are iterating through all the keys that we have got updated. Now it's checking if D of A is greater than the value 0. That means what?
Maximum frequency.
Maximum, if any mark is appeared more than whatever present.
Maximum number of times the marks is occurred.
Maximum number of times a specific mark has to appear, right? So that then you are updating your value is equal to D of A and key is equal to E. Right? So what will be the answer here? The answer is also
Option D.
Sir, option A.
number of repeated marks and fields. No, it's most frequent, right? So here we are returning a key, not the value. Key is what? The score which returns maximum number of times. That means most frequent mark and field, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Yes.
Sir,
Hmm.
for each A in key D is D bracket, D list A is 7887.
Yeah, in this case, it will be a list of scores which will be 78, 87, 69, and 70.
So, I mean, just correct me if I'm going wrong. 78 value 2, 87 1. So value of DA will be 2
Yeah,
or
2 will
78.
be greater than 0, and here will be compared. If you found any value that is greater than while iterating, it will update it to the maximum number mark which has appeared maximum number of times. Basically, a most frequent one.
And it returns key, meaning it will return actual marks 78.
Yeah. Because here the keys are marks, right? And the value is number of times that mark has been appeared.
Understood. Thank you.
Any doubts before we move to next question?
No, sir. No doubt.
No, sir.
No, sir.
We move to next question. here also this is a similar one. The update dictionary method is given. We just need to find it out what this update dictionary will look like. That is what D will represent at the end of execution. That means D will get updated after every iteration. Basically, after you read every card, you update your dictionary. That is what this procedure update dictionary is doing. So we just need to figure it out what this procedure is doing. If he able to figure it out what this procedure is doing, we'll be getting our final D. Right? Basically, after reading each card, that means we are passing each card to this procedure and we are passing the same dictionary. Right? And for each card, we are checking the item list and we are getting the item name. If the item name is present, right? If the item name is present, we are going and updating this one. And we are going checking the shop name and the shop name of price we are updating. And also if it is not present,
So
we are
if
initializing it.
so, if we are if the condition in the line 11 fulfills, then we are directly going to line 18.
No. That line number 12 again there is another if condition. Right? This checks whether item is present or not. If this checks whether shop is present. If the shop is not present, it will come here and it will initialize with this one. Again, if shop is present, if the price is not equal to the
Can you show us? Can you give an example? Show like an example. Like
yeah, sure. I'll take some random data. Okay, say some of the items that we have seen so far in the card or any item that you want to see. Let's say pen.
since it's a shop name, so let's say Advait is the customer name, and he has visited Big Bazaar, and the item he bought milk.
Advait, Big Bazaar. Okay, pen.
Item he bought milk, pen, and one biscuit.
Biscuit.
Pen 10 rupees, milk say 30 rupees, and biscuit 20 rupees.
Okay, these are the prices. Right? This is the first card which we are reading.
Okay.
Now, basically, it will come to iterate each and every item. So this will be what? This will be pen, milk,
Acha.
and biscuit. So we'll be iterating through each of the items, and now we get the item name. So each of the
But
item
my
which will
confusion
be,
is, how did you know like X is an item?
no X. Where X? This is a card that we are passing. So card has all the information.
Okay. Okay, for
this
each
is,
item list. Okay, got it. Since it's
so this
mentioned
again, if I see this should not be exactly like this. For easy purpose, I put like this. Again, if I say item list, so this will give you list of all the items, which is pen, milk, biscuit, with the prices, everything, right? And this will extract the particular item. For the first iteration, to execute pen, right? Now this if condition, what it will do, it will go and check whether this pen is present in my dictionary or as a key. So what I will do is I'll write it here. I'll write it some, if we don't have a place, we'll take this notation. Okay, I'll write it here. If D dictionary is empty, and if that means it is not present, right? If it is not a key, it will directly go to this else block and it will initialize D of C is equal to empty list.
Milk.
That means for D of pen, it will initialize the empty dictionary. right? That is what this line number 22 is doing, because pen is not present in my dictionary for the first time, because this is the first time I'm seeing this pen, right? And after line number, what the line number 23 does, in this inner dictionary, this is being updated to like this, D of pen, and for the inner dictionary again it's getting updated to shop name, right? The shop name is what? Big Bazaar. This will be Big Bazaar. Again the value will be price and flag. Again that is dictionary.
Ideally,
Price
if pen is
and
not
flag.
in your list, pen is not the key, then you should be adding it to the dictionary and then adding the respective value.
Yeah. This will be this is how my dictionary will be after my adding of pen as per the pseudo. Okay. Now similarly for the milk and biscuit, it will get updated, right? Again, milk is not present in my dictionary. So it will go and update my Big Bazaar, my price equal to 30, and flag is equal to, flag value is false. Don't mind if I miss any quotations while writing the dictionary. And milk, again, biscuit will be there. Again, it is Big Bazaar, price 20, flag false. So this is how the dictionary will be initialized whenever you see an item for the first time. Now let's take another card. Let's say some other shopping, SP stores, right? And some other customer. Let's keep the customer or somewhere because we are not using it. And items and price. We'll use some other items and we'll keep on one common item.
Other item, say we have shirt,
Shirt,
300 rupees,
300.
and he buys a milk,
Milk, this is the common one.
30 rupees.
40.
30. Same
30.
price. Bas, he then leave the shop.
Okay. Now again this will, for loop will again iterate through my next card, because my second time this procedure will be called for the second card. Again my for loop will be iterated through the shirt and milk. For the first time again my shirt will be there. This will give you false. So it will go and update my dictionary. Again shirt will be there, and the key and the value will be for the shop name is SP stores. Price is 300. Flag is false. Right? Now milk is there. Here now this will become true. This if condition line number 11, because milk is already present in my dictionary. Now it will go to my 12th line. Whether this is true?
Yes.
No, right? The shop name is SV stores now.
Okay, SP store. Okay.
You go to milk and you identify all the keys. Now, right now I have only Big Bazaar. So the SV store is not present, right?
Okay, he'll add SV store price.
So what it will do? It will go to this else block and it will add the SV store similarly like we have added before, right? It will add the price and flag. So it will add one more key, SV store. I forget to close it. Okay. I forget to close it here. SV store and price will be again CM30 and flag is false. Right?
Got it.
Now let's take another card with same SV store or Big Bazaar. Again, milk is found. with the price
30.
30. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Now again, this if condition will become true because SV store is, so what is the category? The milk is found in my dictionary, and you go to the particular shop for the particular item, whether the shop name is there. Again, shop name is also there. SV store is there for the particular item milk. So this will also be true. Now, what this if condition checks? Now it goes and checks whether the price that the card that you have read is not equal or not. If it is not equal, you update the flag. So when this flag is getting true, whenever you see an item which is getting sold in different prices, right?
Okay.
So if it is 30, we won't be updating it. If the price is not 30, if it is different, we'll be updating the flag is equal to true. So this is what this procedure update dictionary does. It's look at the option, what it will represents. Here, yeah. So the option is asking about when the flag will be. So what will be the correct answer here?
Option C, sir.
Option C, right?
Sir, option C.
Option A or C?
C.
Sir, option C.
C, na, the variable price is there.
Variable price by the shop. Right? Any doubts in this question?
No, sir.
No.
What about others?
No, sir.
Sir, excuse me, can I ask one thing?
Yeah.
This question is clear, but suppose the same thing, I want to see that which customers have bought also. I want the details of the customers also because it is not showing that. So I think card number or customer name should be. So can we know by this dictionary? I think it is that information will be not there, no?
Yeah.
In this
Yeah,
dictionary.
in this dictionary, we are not storing any information about the customer.
Okay, like suppose I have a little bit like same thing I want to execute, and I want to see that which customers have bought the same thing I have to do. I think for the customers also, no, same process will be executed. Logic will be same, I think, little bit.
Yeah, logic will be same. You have to check by adding one more key on the places. If you have to check by the customer, your keys will be, instead of items, you will be having a keys as customers. And if you want to check it inside for the specific item, how many customers has bought, you will be checking a key, something like this. You have to decide where you have to place it, but this is how it will be, right? Is key D of y dot customer name. Sorry, you just go to dictionary and you pass it to y dot customer name is found or not. If it is found, you can update whatever you want, right? Wherever you want to update. You might want to increase the count, the number of items they bought, or you want to see in how many shops they have purchased or how many times they purchased. So that depends upon you, but you can build the information.
Yeah, got it, sir. Because this problem was raised, I think, in the earlier lectures. But that pseudocode we haven't still seen that how it is there with the
Okay.
dictionary concept.
Hmm.
Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Okay, then can we move to next question?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Move to next one. So this is the 7th question, and it is having a procedure. And let's write it here what the data is passing here, because here the data is also given. L1 equal to 34781 and L2 equal to 2689. Get to, basically it's calling a procedure get to with the following list. Now what this list procedure is doing it.
So sorry for the disturbance, but your voice is too low, I think so. Once can you check it?
It's for everyone.
Your
Hello.
voice is absolutely perfect.
Okay. Okay. Let's check what the pseudocode does. So here again, we are keeping the result is equal to empty list and max 1 of A and max 2 of A. We are basically keeping a max 2 variable for max, and both are initialized to minus. So basically the first max and second max. What we are doing is we are iterating in our A. That means in our first list, because this will take as L1, this will be L2, right? And if X is greater than max 1 of A, we are making the max 2 of A is equal to max 1 of A and max 1 of A is equal to X. That means what? For example, the first iteration is 3. Is 3 greater than minus 1?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
right? So your max 2 of A will become max 1 of A. This minus 1 will be updated with max whatever your minus 1 has. This will be updated with again minus 1. It will take from max 1 of A, and your max 1 of A will become X. That means it will update it to 3. So the next element is 4. If you compare 4 is greater than, now you have to check it with 3, right? Because right now your current max 1 of A is 3. So what will be the value if you update this?
Max 2A
4.
will become 3 and max 1A will become 4.
Yeah, this will become 4 and this will become 3. Similarly, if you go and for the next one, is 7 greater than 4 for the next iteration? True, right? Again, this will become 7 and this will become 4. Basically, this stores the first maximum, if you see it, and this stores the second maximum,
Second max.
right? And if any element is just greater than second max, not greater than first max, so you just update your second max alone. That's what it does. Okay. Similarly, you update max 1B, max 2B. Basically, your first max and second max for the list L2, that is B, right? Here in this case, again, if you iterate it, whether you are checking is 2 is greater than minus 1 or not, again, true. This will get updated to minus 1, minus 1. For the next iteration, again, 6 is greater than max 1 of B. So this will get 6 and this will get 2. For the next iteration, again, 8, this will get updated to 8 and this will get updated to 6. Again, 9 for the next iteration, because 9 will be there. Again, here 8 will be there. Next iteration is 1. 1 is not greater than anything, right? It is not greater than 9. So 9 is not greater than 1. This will be false. Sorry, 1 is not greater than 9. So this will become false. Similarly, if else if condition also is 1 is not greater than 8, this will also become false. So nothing will get updated. So here also the final value will be 8 and here it will be 7. So these are the final values that will be there. So max 1 of A will be 8 and max 2A will be 7. Max 1 of B will be 9.
9.
Max 2 of B will be 8. And what we are returning as a result? In result, we are making it as a list, which is max 2 of A, that is 7, 8, that is max 1 of A, 8, and max 1 of B, that is 9. And we are returning this result as a
Output.
result of this procedure, basically. So what will be the correct answer here? 7, 8. Any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
Sir,
No, sir.
No, sir.
Sir, can you explain again? I have not got it.
Where you are unable to get it?
Again, execution, like condition, I've understood the first part. Then else how it will be executed, max 2A equal to X, that part, I think.
Here in this, okay, here in
Yeah,
this case,
step
for the
number 10,
numbers
11.
L1 and L2, we haven't updated this one because it doesn't satisfy with any of the condition, basically, right?
Actually, I was getting a doubt here only. Step number 1 means it will be never executed.
In this following number, it will be never executed. Let's say if I take a list with 8, 7, sorry, not 7, let's say 5, 2, 7, 1. Okay. Now, if you wanted to find a max and second max here, then this would be the correct way. I just explained through this, okay, what it will be. For the first max 1 and max 2, I'll keep a variable max 1 and max 2. Okay. And initially both will be -1. So this is the first time I'm seeing it. So 8 will be greater than max 1. So I'll update this 8 and it will keep in -1. Next is 5. Is 5 greater than 8? No, right?
No, sir.
But if you go to else block, but this is true. Is 5 greater than -1?
Yes.
So it will update your max 2 alone. Basically, it will update your second max, this else condition. If any number you found that is lesser than your first maximum, but greater than your second maximum.
Now I've got so. So thank you, sir.
Okay. You can move to the next one, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is the MSQ part. I think this is the easiest question also. The following pseudocode is executed scores data set and what will be true using this pseudocode. A is initialized as this, B is initialized as this, while table 1 has more rows and A captures the list of sequence numbers. I can say this captures list of sequence numbers who has scored greater than 200, right?
Yes, sir.
And what I can say about B? This is also a
If
list
city
of
is
sequence
Chennai.
number
Chennai, if city is Chennai.
who has scored
If the person is from Chennai and he or she has
200,
scored
more
the
than 200.
yeah, who has scored greater than 200 and also
from
From
Chennai.
Chennai.
from Chennai,
From Chennai.
right? So these are the two correct ones. And what can we say about the lengths?
The length of A will always be greater than length of B. Because there can be
What-
people also who are not from Chennai but has scored more than 200.
Yeah. So the option D and option A will be the right one.
Yes, sir.
So D represents the sequence number of all the students from Chennai. So it is not only from Chennai, also it should be greater than 200. So there is no under condition which has to be present. Okay. I think this is clear. We can move to the next, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, here. And this is the same question that it's been there in the week 8, I guess. I think there was some discrepancy also that in the week 8 GA this time. And this is the same code. So using the shopping bill data set, we are iterating one by one and the update dictionary is there. And what are the mistakes that are found in this update dictionary? Right? The question says, at the end of each execution, the variability captures the following information. D z of shop for the specific customer. It shows whether the shop is being visited by the customer or not. D z of category says whether the category has been purchased by the customer or not. Right? So here, what is the correct answer? So, I mean, what are the errors that are there in the pseudocode?
So if the customer name is not on key, so you will add that as a like Advait shop name and the category he has purchased. Then in the line
So-
12, you will
So
go.
that is being done here, right?
So this seems to be
Yeah.
true. Up to line 10, it seems to be true.
Here, if you see for each A in item list, D of Y of customer name, shop dot A dot category. But here, what the question is saying is, you should update D of Z of category, which stores the category of the item purchased by Z. So this should be category, right? So this is wrong. And this properly updates for the specific shop, whether what are the shops that he has been visited, and if he has visited, it's making it. But if you see, this is a nested key, right? Y dot shop name and category dot EA dot get. That means this should be a dictionary, right? Not a list. Because it's going to the third nested key. Is it clear? Why the line number 10 is wrong?
No, sir. Please explain it.
Yeah.
So we
How
are
did
only
we-
checking whether.
How did we
Yeah, we are
identify nested dictionary?
Basically, we are checking, we are making it true or false, whether he has visited the shop or purchased a category or not, right? So for that, we are keeping a dictionary key and value pair. So here, if we initialize as a list, we cannot make it true or false for the specific shop name, right? If I say D of the last example we took for the D of Advait of shop, and if I initialize as a list, this is how the list will be, right? I cannot say true or false whether he has visited or not. So here what I am updating is D of Advait of shop, and I'm making it as a dictionary. So this dictionary will have all the shop names, whether he has visited or not. So this will make, if he has visited, this will make Big Bazaar as true. And if he has visited some other shop, it will make it true, basically. Right? That is what this line number 12 does. Similarly, for the category also same, right? If we are initializing as a list, we cannot access this nested key, right? Are you getting my point?
No, sir.
Still not clear?
No.
I mean, where you are not able to understand, can you tell me so that I'll focus on that?
The least, I mean, instead of least, why we are taking dictionary?
Because we were considering only Boolean values, right? So you could make it list also. You can store the list of shops that he has visited, or you could also store the list of categories that he has purchased. But in the line number 12 and 14, we already accessing through the nested dictionary. If I make it as D of Advait and shop, and which is having a value of Big Bazaar, ST stores or something, can I access like this? I cannot access like D of Advait of shop, Big Bazaar, right? So this is not even possible, right? If it is not a dictionary. But my line number 12 and 14 are considering it is as a dictionary and making it true or false. So basically, instead of this one, it is considering Big Bazaar is true or false, and again SP is so true or false. If it is a dictionary, I can access through like this, right? That is what the line number 12 and 14 is doing, and it's updating.
Okay, sir. Got it.
So that's why this should be initialized as a dictionary instead of list.
So one thing can I ask in this question?
Yeah, sure.
I got that error, but this dictionary, how it will look like when D customer name, shop, then category, what is there. So that actually, like you have written Big Bazaar true. So side there will be within the Big Bazaar there will be category also, no? Dictionary again within the dictionary means within one dictionary, two keys will be there, no?
No, right? For
Like
category,
category,
we'll be maintaining a separate dictionary here inside.
it will be not stored in the particular, like in the Big Bazaar what we have purchased, like different items, so that will be stored within that also, like because for the particular shop Big Bazaar it is true, so within that shop we have purchased the category or not, so that also should be represented, no? That part, that I'm not getting this part actually.
Yeah, but the question is saying you are identifying only this D of customer of shop, D of customer of category. We are not specifically looking for information what he has bought in the particular shop.
Actually, what I was doing, thinking, like I was taking in this
Yeah, I
same
got it.
dictionary.
You
Yeah.
wanted to consider inside the shop, you want to represent what are the items that he has bought in the shop, right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
But the question is asking shop as maintaining separate and categories maintaining separately. You are not maintaining information about what are the items or what are the categories that he has bought in the particular shop. So it just stores as a two different one. So it will have the, for example, here it will have the customer one, name one, and it will have shop as a one of the dictionary, inner dictionary. And it will have customer as one of the inner dictionary.
I still
And this
didn't
will
get why,
be
like, why
close.
the option There is an error in line 14. Like if the person is Y customer name, like if the suppose Advait, and the shop will to Big Bazaar. So Advait visited Big Bazaar and he purchased the categories of milk. So that is true. So line 14, how it is not.
And that is why I'm saying in this question, if you see this one, D of Z of category. D of Z of category stores the categories of item, not D of Z of shop category. The question itself is D Z of category. That's you can store it, as you said, you can store it, but the question is asking about D of customer of category, right?
Like only customer name and category.
Yeah, it's storing basically in a separate form. Just read the question once. I will just solve it. So here, if you look at this third line and second line, what it says, D of Z of shop stores the shops visited by customer. That is basically a customer. And here, D of customer of category stores the categories of item purchased by C. But in the pseudocode, what we are doing, D of Z of shop of category. We are storing the category information inside this shop, which is not the question is intended to, or what we are supposed to get it, right? As per the question.
Got it.
So logically, whatever you are saying, that is correct. We can do it in that way also, but according to the question, that is not correct. Any doubts before we move to next one?
Sir.
No doubts?
sir.
Okay, we'll move to the next question. Yeah, we got it through the N80 one. So in this question, we just need to find the length of D after the following execution. That means your D will be updated according to the procedure that is given here. In this procedure, we are passing this list, which is having elements like 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 6, 2. And here we are maintaining a temp dictionary and result. And now what we are doing, we are iterating through the num list, which is basically each and every element that we are passed that is present in my A list. And what this fifth line represents?
Sir,
If the element is divisible by
Dependent
2.
zero.
That means can I say that is even number?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So once it is even number, then only we are considering it. If it is odd number, we are not doing anything with that number, basically, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So if it is a even number, what we are doing, we are going and checking whether that particular even number is present in my dictionary or not. If it is not present, we are making it true. That means I'll write my dictionary here. Make temp dictionary. That is 4, and 4 is not present. I'll make it true, and I'm adding in my result also. So my result will be 4. Okay. So I don't close it because I need to add it further. I'll keep it like this. So as of now, this is 4. For the next iteration, 3 will be there. 3 is not an even number, so I won't process it. So for the next iteration, 2 will come. Whether 2 is present in my dictionary? No.
Yes.
So I'll make it no, right? 2 is not
In
present.
the list, it is present.
No, in my
no,
temp
in the dictionary.
we are checking
no,
for the
in,
dictionary. Right?
no, in dictionary it's new.
So I'll make it true, and I will add it in my result dictionary. Now again 4 is there. Is 4 divisible by 2? That means it is a even number. And now I am checking whether
Just
it is
a
present or not.
generic query over here. Like once you are seeing that item, ideally you should be marking as a new item, like
Yeah.
not in the list. So why we are flagging it true or false like that?
We're just keeping a track of it, but let's see what this B item gives. We are just keeping track of it, whether we have seen that particular number or in the dictionary.
Okay.
Now, we have seeing a number 4, which is already present in my dictionary, right? So this will become true in that case, but this will become false, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So I won't be doing anything with this 4 number. Since it's already present in my dictionary, I won't be adding to in my result list also, because I won't be executing this, right? If it is false. Now again, this is odd number. This is odd number. I'll take 6. 6 is a even number, and it's not present in my dictionary. So I'll make it true, and I'll add it in my list. Again, 7 is odd. 8, if I come to 8, 8 is even number. Again, 8 is not present in my dictionary. I'll make it 8 is equal to true in my dictionary, and I'll add it in my list. Again, 6 is there, but 6 is something which is already present. So that it will, again, this will become false. I won't be updating anything with my dictionary or result. Similarly, same thing for. Now, what this result, if you see what the result does, or what the pseudocode does.
Sir, unique list of the even numbers.
Unique even numbers that is present in your list, right?
Yes.
Even numbers that is present in the list. So that's why you're keeping a track in the temporary dictionary, whether the number is already present or not, or that the number which we are iterating it, which we have already seen in our.
So by the Boolean value, we
dictionary or
are
not.
ideally keeping a track of something like that in such a way.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, I think by the Boolean value we are keeping track of the number is even or odd.
No, it just checks whether the even number that you are reading it, whether it's already you have added it or not. That means you could have, if I replace this 6th line with the code like this, if not member of result comma x. If I write it in this way, this is also gonna give the same. Then there is no need of maintaining temporary dictionary, right? If it is already a member, we don't need to do anything. That will also give the unique list for you.
Okay, sir, I got a little confused in this.
So why do we need to keep track in temporary dictionary? To check whether it is repeating or not, right?
Yes, sir. Is the number unique or not?
Yeah, basically that's what I'm saying. If I already added to the element in my list, for example, I have added 4 and 2 in my list, and again I'm checking for the 4. So in that case, if I have this pseudocode instead of the dictionary, if not member of result x, right? This will, what it will do? It will check whether my 4 is present in my list or not, which is 4 2, right? So this will become eventually false, right? Because I'm adding a not condition here. So if I replace with this pseudocode, it exactly serves the same purpose whatever dictionary is doing, that we are keeping track with the dictionary. That is what I was telling earlier.
Could
So
you
even if you replace
explain
it,
that? I didn't got that. Like,
sorry,
I didn't understood that.
which part?
Like if not that one, if not is a key.
If not is it,
The code in the line 6 that you just written, no?
the new line with new pseudocode which I have written here. Member is
Yes,
the
yes,
member function.
yes.
So what I was saying is, if I am replacing with this pseudocode, I don't need to maintain this temp dictionary, and I don't need to perform this operation that we are doing in the line 7. It will exactly do the same thing whatever we have did earlier using the dictionary. If I replace with this pseudocode, can check it once. This is another way of writing. Still confused?
I got the notion, like you're checking the membership.
If it is not a member in my list, so that means it is the number that I am
You're
seeing
adding
for the
unique
first time,
elements.
I am getting added, right?
Got
If the number is already present, that means it's a duplicate value, so I don't need to add it.
Got it.
So the answer will be 4. The length of the list is 4, right? Because the answer we got is 4268, and that's the length. If you take the length of that result, that is. Any doubt in here?
No.
We'll move to the
No,
next
sir.
question then. Okay, we'll move to the next one. So this is a comprehensive question. The following pseudocode is executed using the word data set. Again, it keeps a track of count and some Boolean value, and it's reading the one by one. Basically, it's reading the word one by one and finally it moves to the next table. The pseudocode is not given. Okay. Here, the pseudocode is given, and what will count represent at the end of execution if we fill that line number 4 to 6 with this particular pseudocode. So what it
Sir, answer
represents,
B.
if the word ends with full stop, and at the same time, parts of speech should not be a verb, right? Basically, I can write it in simple, same condition or one line if condition also. If I write it like this, if word x dot word ends with full stop, and I can also write it in the same if line, if x dot part of speech not equal to verb. Basically, this also convinces the same pseudocode, right? And if this is true, we are incrementing the count. That means what is the correct option according to the given option?
Option B.
Number of B that end with
Option B.
option B non-verb.
Number
Means
of
a sentence
sentences.
that does not have any verb.
No. The number of sentences
Yeah.
that
Number of sentences that
should not
end with a non-verb.
non-verb. The sentence may have verb, but it's not ending with the verb.
Yeah, in that if x dot word ends with a full stop, yeah, it is correct.
Suppose we want to know like number of sentence which did not have a verb, then
number of sentence
which does not have a verb.
That means we have to write another pseudocode. You just need to check if x dot. If this is not working. If
Okay, then
x
for
dot,
each I like that it would check.
Yeah. For if x dot speech
Got it.
Equal to verb and flag is true, right? You just have to also keep another variable keeps track of flag, and once you find the end of the sentences, if x dot if x word ends with a full stop, you have to reinitialize the flag every time you see the full stop, because full stop again makes it the end of sentence. You have to reinitialize again, check it whether if you have any verb in the sentence or not. If you have verb, you can increment the count.
Okay, sir.
Basically, you
Understood.
can increment the count here. And if you see any sentence that ends with a full stop, you again reinitialize it to false. And once you have seen, you not only you increment the count, you make it flag is equal to. Right? So that means you count the verb, you just check the verb whether for the only one time and you increment. So this count will represent the number of sentences which has the verb. So only few modifications that you could do and get the right answer. And okay, let's go to the next one. Again, the pseudocode is given differently now. As someone said, it's a slight modification. It looks like the same. Now what will happen if we fill it up with this pseudocode? If flag is true, because initially remember the count is initialized to 0 and flag is initialized to false. If flag is true and X part of the speech is not equal to verb, we are incrementing the count. Okay. If X dot word ends with a full stop, we are making with the flag is equal to. What does this represent?
So number of sentences start with non-verb.
Number of
Number of
sentences
sentences that end with a verb.
Except first sentence.
number of sentences that end with a verb or that do not start with a verb.
Yeah, I think, sir, that option D.
Option D, why?
Because just only true and false. That's
Option C, sir. Because after the
So,
fifth
Option
line,
C, sir.
yeah.
option
There is
C.
a do not. Yeah.
So it's number of sentences that do not start. Any doubt?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Let's move to the next one. I think this is the last one. We came to the end of question paper. Any doubts so far? Whatever the questions we have discussed in today's session.
Can you read the question 12? I didn't understood it.
Question 12, last question, right?
Yeah, the last question.
Yeah, here. Here, if you take up the sentences, for example, it was raining. And when you look at the end of the sentences, you make the flag is equal to 2. Okay. After that, whatever the letter, or sorry, whatever the word it's coming, like Swami Nathan is reading a book, right? After the full stop, if any word is coming, we are checking that if that word is part of speech is verb or not. If it is not a verb, we are implementing that.
Initially, you are flagging it and flag as false.
Yeah. But after the end of sentence, flag will become true, right?
If it is not verb, then there is no any increment.
Yeah. I'm making it after the full stop. I'm making the flag is equal to 2. Again, Swaminathan is reading a book. I'll make a full stop and the book is in the library, something. Okay. But again, after this full stop, my flag will become true. Now, after the full stop, this is the word, and now this word is verb or not. I will be checking it, right? So basically, that is what this if condition does. So after the full stop, whatever the word you are reading, you are checking whether it is a verb or not. That is the thing. You are checking the number of sentences that do not start with the verb. I think the initial flag value. Okay, sorry. So one mistake I made is initial flag values. That means you will be considering this also for the first sentences. And once you read the first word and you are making it false. and after that you are making it at the end of sentences. Is it clear now?
So will it be total number of verb in the data set in that case?
No. Right, we are just checking the count, which is the number of sentences which do not start with the verb. So we'll be considering this it and Swaminathan, again the, right? We will be considering only this, and we are checking whether these are words, these are the words which is the start of the sentence, and we are checking whether it is a verb or not.
Excuse me, sir.
So yeah,
Excuse me, sir.
yeah, hello.
I have doubt about that. This quiz too. If someone is there any criteria of marks in quiz two? There?
Like passing criteria also.
Like we have to score that 40 marks in individual subject or something that.
No, in quiz 2 there is no criteria there.
If someone
In order to pass this course, overall score should be greater than 4.
Okay.
I mean
If
that
someone
will be in your end term exam. After the end term exam, we'll be computing a score using your quiz 1, quiz 2, and end term. So considering all this, your total score should be greater than 4.
So that if someone fails in that quiz too, it will be not affected on that end term.
Yeah, but your marks will be got reduced. In your overall,
We can
overall
we have a chance to improve and at the end term.
But not
Okay.
significantly, I guess.
Okay, any other questions?
Can you take a question from GA?
Okay, which week?
Week 8 only.
Week 8. Okay, let me. Okay, I have to stop sharing my screen before we start that. Week 8, right?
Yes.
Yes. 100. Let me share my screen.
3 and 4.
Question number. Yeah, here. Here, right?
3, yes. Yeah.
This is quite mathematical, I guess, and you have to go through all the cards. But I'll explain it. And fourth one is, we just discussed it, right?
Yes, okay.
Here, what is it doing? The following pseudocode is executed using scores data type, and what will be the value of P at the end of execution? We have a dictionary and which is having keys of subjects, and again the keys having a value of dictionary. Well, table 1 has more rows. You are gonna update for the specific dictionary for the mathematics, physics, and chemistry. And what this procedure does, we have to see it. So what this procedure does, so you are passing your original dictionary, you are passing the card that you are reading it, which the card has all this information about town, city, date of birth, subject, everything, and you are passing the subject. Now inside the dictionary D of subject, you are checking whether the particular city is there or not. If it is not there, you are initializing with the particular city and the subject, y dot subject. And if it is not there, you are checking whether the mark is minimum or not, right? For the specific subject. So ideally your dictionary will look like
Means the new
mathematics.
marks that you have found
Yeah, physics,
Is less than
chemistry.
the previous mark.
Yeah, inside this physics, this chemistry dictionary, it will have the keys as cities like Chennai, Mumbai. Basically, it will initialize it. If the key is already there, you are checking for the particular subject, the Chennai city. If the mark is lesser than the subject value that is already there, if it is there, you will take the minimum value. For example, if in the Chennai city mathematics marks is the minimum 46. For example, Mumbai in 39 is the minimum. So you are basically storing in this format. Similarly, for physics also, you will be having list of keys, which is cities, and the value will be the minimum marks that is found in the particular city for the particular subject, right? And that is what we are storing. Okay, after that, again, you are iterating the card, all the cards again, once again. Now you are checking is if condition with eligible, either with the passing the dictionary and the card, you are checking whether it is eligible or not. If it is eligible, you are incrementing, right? What does it mean? Let's look at what does eligible does, because we need to understand what does eligible procedure does, right? Here, if you look at this eligible procedure, let me erase it first of all. So in this eligible procedure, you have passing your dictionary and the card again. And it has the list mathematics, physics, and chemistry. For each subject in the sub list, basically you are going through all the subjects one by one. For the particular town or city, whether you are having that particular subject or not. I mean, the mark is equal or not, right? So D of subject is equal to town of city x dot subject. Sorry, here I made a one mistake. So it's not the Chennai or Mumbai, it should be the specific subjects. I think there is some mistake or in the pseudocode, or I don't know. I have to check it once. What it does is it's checking D of subject of town city, which is equal to x dot subject. Okay, correct. Yeah, it is mark only. Sorry, it's a small confusion. So it should be 46. It should be 4639 something. So now here we are checking D of subject of town dot city is equal to x dot subject. That means whatever the marks the particular student has scored. Whether if it is equal, you are counting it. And finally, you are returning the count, right? So what does this count represents? Hello.
Minimum.
If you found a student that in the particular city, basically that is the student who has scored a minimum mark more than 2, right? I mean, a minimum mark is scored by more than one student. For example, if 46 is mark that is found in mathematics in Chennai, if 46 mark is scored by number of if 46 mark is scored by more than 3 students or 1 student, any number of students, that is the count that you are getting it, right? Basically the number of students who have scored particular minimum mark in that particular city, that means it is greater than 1. So let's look at the option. So option does has 10. Okay, you just need to count the such number of students. I know this is little bit tedious because you need to iterate through all the cards and you have to check it.
Okay.
Any other doubts?
That would be all, I guess.
Okay, then thank you for everyone for joining. All the best for your quiz too. Again, there will be one more session for tomorrow's CT, right?
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you for joining. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.